Oh, that's perfect timing, and it's actually not my dog, so anyway. Hello everybody and welcome to the Russian and Japanese Grand Prix for F3, which should have taken place last week, but of course, there were sort of circumstances that happened, and it's been pushed forward, and here we are, 1 week later, and we're here. Well, most of us, I mean some people are on holiday, which obviously is expected during the month of August. So it's fantastic that we actually have 14 drivers here waiting to get ready. A few new guys in Billy and Matey Boy making their F3 debuts.
I just noticed him. Good to see.
Oh, okay, and yeah, alongside me in the commentary box, as always, is James Z14.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I didn't realise Mitchell was in. I thought it was somebody else.
Oh, right, okay. If you want to know about the championship at the moment, it's looking like, well, it wasn't really looking any different, but it's still a two-horse race, basically, between Amenda and Elixir, although Pelly's been getting some good results in the past couple of weeks, so who knows what could happen if he could pull off a miracle, because he did start halfway through the season. So Russia and Japan, the settings look good. We got 2 minutes to go until the start, so I'm just gonna invite some people in. So Burgerman, he says that he can't race, unfortunately. I don't know about Danny Rees. For people in his fan club, you might be a bit disappointed. Jamie Boy. Yeah, I remember Jamie Boy when racing around Belgium. It was like the last couple of laps, and I was homing in on him. Yeah, he's pretty much like a low-end F2 driver, high, potentially F3 driver. He's in that range.
She looks so tired. She must be recording at 3 a.m.
Yeah, Mo's pretty rapid.
Rocco, don't want to invite him, obviously, because he's rapid. Small guy, don't want to invite him either.
We have a comment, and I can't actually read it. Well, I could read it, but I don't want to impact on my connection.
Good evening from Gran Canaria. I do believe that might be old Stephen.
Oh, it's Stephen, yes. So, that's one person, obviously, who could have raced today, but of course they decided to take a nice, well-earned break.
Yeah. And it is 6 o'clock by my count.
Right, let me... Yeah, he can be Mercedes. That's perfectly fine. More comments coming in if you want to have a look at that while I just send invites.
It looks like a toilet. I know, right?
Oh.
Yeah, X Gomez is on, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's on FIFA, so if he wants to join, he'll join like halfway through quali. I think 14. Yeah, I mean, considering the amount of people said that they're on holiday, this is actually quite a good turnout.
Yeah, a decent turnout. I just want to address a situation that has developed in the last 24 hours, by the way, involving Jack Meyer's move to FRL from TFRL. Bit of a shock, if I got to say so myself. Bit out of the unexpected, but from the TFRL team, I'm sure Jack will be a great part of FRL, and I personally don't understand why he's left, but I would just want to wish him well in FRL, and hopefully he'll do the business, and hopefully you can also keep up with TFRL as we continue to grow. Anyways, enough of that. F3 Russia is approaching quite rapidly. We're just waiting to get into the session now.
Yep, should be all ready to go within
Not
the
sure if
next
you want to
couple of
comment on
seconds.
that, the little speech I've just done.
Yeah, if you wanna like ask any questions to him or whatever, you can do so after the stream, of course, and you can ask any things that you have been questioning or whatever.
That's it.
So yeah, the time for that will be given after the stream, and it is raining.
Oh, it's raining. Is it looks to me as it's into conditions? It is into conditions because I can see Billy's car in the pits with the green wall tyre on the intermediates.
Yes, that is correct, and yes, everyone's on
Ball boy
Insters.
paid him with a brown bag full of money, allegedly. Well, is that true?
Well, who said that first of all?
Stephen.
No, is the answer to that.
That isn't true. Well, Jack's made his intentions clear that he doesn't want to be in TFRL. That's fine, we can move on from that. We are going to pace to get our F1 2018 sign-ups ready and everything for release day. And yeah, it's all exciting. It's all action-packed. Speaking of action-packed, the first boy out on track. The first car out on track.
Sviota?
The award for him goes to Sviota in the Force India, who has just
And
gone
he
miles
goes
wide
off.
at turn 1.
Oh dear. Commentary curse has struck
Following
again.
out behind him, I do believe Matey Boy is also James Killer. Nice to see him here. In fact, the TFRL boys, James Killer and Billy. Billy will be joining us next season, of course, in TFRL. I'm going to allow him back in. New fresh start on a new fresh game. If you haven't seen James Killer race, he has been doing quite well recently. He did score a point in the B League, in B League round 13 or round 12, I think it was.
Oh,
And he is an up-and-coming driver, I've got to say. And he should be well up there. He should be mid-pack today, I would think.
Yeah, I think so as well. And well, this is a great chance for him to potentially get his first podium in the FRL.
Yeah,
Due to
definitely.
the
I was just
competition,
putting
yeah.
my mic there. For a second, I'm going to go for a top 3. I'm going to push for a top 3 early and say... Who's normally good on the Inters? I think Pelly is going to get pole here in Russia. And I'm going to go Amenda second. And if I remember correctly, Sliota's normally good in the Inters. And he's first out on track. I'm not sure if he's on a lap. Yeah, he's just coming down at the final 2 corners now.
Yeah, you're not wrong on that, of course. What's his name? Sviota, there we go.
Sviota?
Finally got it out. He did manage to get second in Britain, if I recall, and he had tremendous pace compared to his qualifying pace. It was about 1 to 1.5 seconds off the pole time, so that's how good he is in these conditions.
Yeah, just messing up his braking point, I think. Just broke a little too early, just a little bit tad, what's it called? Just a bit easy on the power there, going in through the first little chicane at turns 1 and 2. Now up to turn 4, the Fish Stadium on the left-hand side, where of course that stadium was part of the Russian World Cup last month. Goodness me, the World Cup was last month. Jesus. Sviota though is on a lap and he's coming through into the middle sector. The Bolshoi Ice Dome, I do believe, is the next part where he's coming to. That's the Fish Stadium on the right hand side.
Wow.
The Bolshoi Ice Dome is also on that right hand side where he's just coming through. See, I know these names of the venues. I did watch the Winter Olympics. When I was on yellow flag in Sector 1, it's Matey Boy. Matey Boy has spun in Sector 1. It's a weird place. That's turn 4 after the flat left-hander. Weird place to crash. Anyways, back to Sviota. Yellow flag Sector 1 I still think is for Matey Boy. Sviota now into the middle sector.
He's just recovering now, yeah.
I'm getting comments through from Gavra Racing about my potential commentary role going into the next season. Striota comes into the final couple of corners now, through the third to last corner. Now up to this double right-hander. That's the Fish Stadium, right in the background there. Getting my stadiums mixed up, I do believe. Striota round the final corner to sub 150, it's a 49.8. Nice lap, actually.
Yeah, and
Gumber has retired.
Yeah,
out the session.
That's very strange.
Yeah, that's going through the first sector.
Yellow flag.
James Killer 51-2. Was provisional second at the minute. Pelly's round the final corner. Oh, he's just on a lap. Dumlios is round the final corner behind him. And he goes quicker than James Killer. Mads has also gone into provisional second with a 50.1 in the Haas.
And
Danish driver looking good. And Billy was momentarily up to third, but he's just been better by Kip and Lixer.
Yeah,
49.1.
yeah.
Puts the gauntlet down early on, and your Dill has gone second. Your Dill, I forgot about him, you know.
Oh, bless me. Anyway, yeah, Amanda round the last couple of corners.
Corner. Literally spot on there with the timing. I think Amanda's actually going right up there with Lixer. Yeah, oh, 49.4. Wow. Just 3/10 off. Just under 3/10 off. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're coming across a little bit quiet on the mic. Not sure if you want to try and turn it up a little bit. It's just coming a little bit quiet through my headset.
Okay, well, if someone can comment and tell us if everything's okay or not okay.
It's much better now. You're talking louder now. I think that's probably why.
Oh, well, there's that problem sorted. Lovely.
That is that problem solved. Marple going into the final sector.
Yeah,
he's on the right lap.
Yeah, they can set multiple laps here, obviously, because they don't need to worry about tyre wear for the race, of course. They'll start on fresh tyres regardless.
Not Amanda, sorry. Pelly is in the final sector now. Just entered the final sector in the Ferrari. My prediction of provisional pole. Let's see how he's going to do through the final four corners. Through the third to last, he looks a little bit hesitant on the power there. Well, of course, it's intermediate conditions. Pelly is actually looking quicker than Lixer here. I think this is a 48. Lixer is going to be bettered, is he, by Pelly? Yes, 48.7. Nice lap. Pelly from Lixer and Amanda. With Yordle in 4th, Striota in 5th, Brookhard 6th, Mad 7th, James Killer in 8th, who did improve on his lap time, 50.2 flat. Kip in 9th, Whitelaw Billy in 10th, Dumlios in 11th. Mickey Boy and Marple still to set times. Wicker Gumber also out the session with 7 minutes gone.
Both Saubers into the pit, so they'll be switching to fresh inters for their last couple of
everyone's
runs.
coming in, I think, now.
Except for Amanda, who is probably up on his time here. And where's he going to go? He goes pole.
Goes pole. He was 1.2 seconds up in the middle sector, 48.6 for Amanda. Nice up, just under a 10th quicker than Pelly.
Yeah, so are the conditions stabilising as they are, or is it getting wetter, is it getting drier?
It looks to me as if the rain is not relenting. I think this is just going to be intermediate conditions for the rest of this session.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see Amanda actually taking a much deeper line there. You can take a deeper line without running on the curb, and that's not the greatest sight that I want to see. A corner cut from Amanda. He might run out of fuel before he gets through into the pit lane. He's got to make it all the way around.
Oh, Pelly riding the curbs. Really attacking it here. Lovely. Oh, brilliant. We've got some comments floating through, by the way. Flex FX. I'm not sure if he's not sure who that is. Is the game good? Well, 3 weeks as F1 2018 release. You can see for yourself when you get that game. Hopefully you're getting that game. Yeah. Oh my!
You're joining either one of the two leagues.
Goodness.
Something happening there?
That was.
Brookhard's gone third.
Yeah, that was weird. Anyway.
Brookhard's gone third. 49.1.
Oh, brilliant lap. Yeah.
300's quicker than Lixer. Well, nearly 400's quicker than Lixer. Quite close to teeing it up. Third and fourth, fifth and sixth. They're quite close together. They're they're about 3/10 away from each other.
Yeah.
But in actual fact, your deal is 7/10 off Lixer's pace.
Yeah, everyone's going good except for Marple. It seems.
Marple? 55.5. I'm surprised.
Okay.
I would have expected Marple to be around like Billy James Killer sort of pace.
Yeah, well, not with that connection.
Oh dear, is he?
He's
I dare not
crashing.
look.
And yeah, okay, let's move away
He is
from that.
1.2 middle. He is 1.2 seconds up through the first sector, by the way. Oh, he's now 6 tenths down. He's lost his front wing.
Amenda!
And Amenda has
Oh.
retired from the session.
Oh, okay,
Don't
yeah.
think he can get out in time.
Well, he could
Marple
have
has stopped on
potentially.
track. I think this is. Oh, I don't think that's legitimate. He's now retired from the session. There's a cameraman.
Marple. Oh, wait, he's crashed. That probably was a genuine mistake then.
Yeah, he did crash into the wall. He did lose his front wing. Clipping the left side of the wall just under braking, and that forced him to go obviously wide. He didn't. He retired by himself. He wasn't out. He just crashed and stopped on track by the looks.
Okay.
So I think he's just retired on his own accord. As Fliota is coming around the final corner to start his lap again. 6th place currently for Fliota. Let's see how he's going to do when the Pink Panther Force India, sponsored of course by Hype Energy.
Yeah.
Not trying to pick up Matey Boy, and Brockhard's also retired from the session as well. I don't think Brockhard had another lap in him.
Yeah, they could make it round, that's
were
why.
quite close together on that outlaps. Fliota though, going around the tight left-hander. Looking nice through there. That's the Bolshoi Storm on the right-hand side of the track. In the infield. I'm just trying to figure out where the... Like, I'm just trying to pick out points where I know. There is a yellow flag in Sector 1.
Probably for retired cars, I guess.
Matey
Who came
Boy,
out
I
the
know,
pits, yeah.
retired from the session. So it might be him. Fliota though, through the middle sector. Looking nice. Right-hand side of the screen as it comes up now, there is a stadium. Not sure which one. There is a stadium.
Somewhere. There it is.
Yep, there it is on the right-hand side. That's the Ice Storm, I think. Yeah, you can't really
Right,
see because the.
Okay, so Lixer's just started his lap now. I can see him now. Right.
Toyota 118.6, I think that was, through the 116.8, sorry, through the middle sector for Fliota. That was actually quite quick compared to the last lap. I think he's probably going to end up around 3rd, Brockhard sort of pace if he nails these last 4 corners.
Yeah,
Nice.
I
Just
think
a little
so.
twitch, and he's not hesitant on the power either. Toyota now coming into the final couple of corners now. This is going to be around a top 49, I think. This could even be a 48 for Fliota. Coming around the final corner now, Fliota. Yeah, it's a top 41, 49-2. Not a 41, 49-2.
Yeah.
I think Pelly has just stopped this lap in front of him.
Pelly,
Yeah, he's got
right.
another lap as well.
So
Fliota.
who's
Yeah, that is Pelly.
Mad's about to cross the line here? And oh, there's not an
Yeah.
improvement. No, he's slower.
No improvement from Mads. James Killer's only 400ths off him as well. I want to see how he looks through the first sector as somebody's just improved there. Billy has gone 6th with a 49.2.
Pass, wow.
He's
and his
only
kit,
6 tenths off the pace.
oh,
Kip doesn't improve.
yeah.
James Killer, I'm not sure how he's looking in the first sector in the Mercedes. Just looks a bit hesitant on the power, just getting forced out wide off the camber.
Oh,
This
here's
is an
Lixer.
invalidated lap time.
Lixer around the
James Killer.
final corner. Can he snatch pole right on the
Don't think
line?
was
Yes,
up.
he does.
Oh,
Oh.
he does! Wow! He saved the best to last. Where is
Yes,
your Dill?
yeah.
Your Dill's at the final corner. Your Dill doesn't improve.
No, 2
tenths off his
seconds,
time
yeah.
in the end. Now we've got to watch James Killer and Pelly. I think James Killer is ahead of Pelly on track.
Right.
James Killer, though, this is an invalidated lap, so you might want to watch on board with Pelly, who's right just behind him, about 5-6 seconds behind him.
And
on
Sfiota
track.
can have another go. Yes, he is going for it again. Oh no, he's 7 seconds off.
No,
Okay.
he's 7.5 seconds down in the middle. Pelly winding his way into the final couple of corners. In the Ferrari, can he go quicker than Lixer? It's not looking good enough. I've got to say, this is not looking at all good enough. He's around the final
Oh.
corner. This is not pole, and I don't think it's even an improvement. Oh, it's an invalidated lap. 48.4. That would have put him second.
Second, yeah, on the front row, but it's not to be,
And
unfortunately.
Sfiota down.
Oh,
Sfiota coming
he's
into
in
the
the
pits.
pits.
Yeah, I think he should retire from the session. We've got a minute left. But anyways, Lixer set to pole position here. The 47.7 from Amanda. Pelly in third. Amanda set a 48.6. Pelly with a 48.7. Brockhart in fourth. Sfiotta in fifth. Billy, I think, is the surprise of the session in sixth. He finally sorted out his connection, and it is good to see him right on the back of Sfiotta, who I've got to say is one of our top guys in F3. Good to see him up there, and he's beat Your Dill, who I was expecting more of as well. Good performance from Billy. Your Dill in 7th, Mads in 8th, James Kill in 9th, Kip 10th, Vilnius 11th, Marple 12th, Wicked Gumber and Matey Boy did not set any times. I'm just going to have a quick...
place. I mean, if you flash back to the start of the season, he was really up there, you know, competing for a victory in Bahrain, of course, and from then on, really, things have gone downhill.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
and there we go.
yeah, he's not really challenging for pole.
Did not set any times. I am going to have a look at some of the comments. Elixir set a 48.9, but it was invalidated for no reason. These invalidations in Russia are so buggy. Yeah. 2 predictions out of 3 aren't bad at all. I know Sfiotta let me down. Terrible. Ridiculous. And some person that I do know in my admin team is commenting through another account. I'm just going to ignore them. It is a dry start to this race. There are 14 drivers, just to point out. Hang on. Yes, there is 14 drivers in this session. Formation up. I'm going to go for a prediction early on as soon as my... I think my co-commentator might have gone for dinner.
No, it's okay. I just accidentally had my mic on mute. I was just saying that
okay.
free choice of tyres, of course. That's very crucial to see. I think
only 30 laps.
I think Lixer's got this one.
Do you think?
Unless Amanda can get him into turn 2 and try and do something different, I think Lixer has this under control. If Lixer leads after the first lap, I don't think there's, you know, Amanda's seen the last of him. I think that's yeah, Lixer, I think he's a bit too strong here around this track today. So I'll say Lixer first. Yeah, his connection was terrible, wasn't it? So predictable, really. I think Lixer first. I'm gonna say Amanda second, and for third, I can't really see the top 3 changing at all, really. So I'm gonna keep it how it is, really.
That's interesting.
Actually, I'll swap Pelly and Amanda around. I think Pelly's quicker.
Well, I'm going to go for a totally wacky top 3. And I mean wacky top 3. As Amanda just nearly hits Pelly there in the background.
Yeah.
I am going to go Pelly for the win. I think he's going to get a good start off the line in that Ferrari. And outpace Amanda and Pelly and outpace Amanda and Elixir into turn 1. And I think he'll get the moves done. I think we're going to see Elixir in second. And I don't know why, but I'm going to say Your Dill for third.
Interesting.
I really don't know why.
That is interesting. And, well, Pelly has a great chance of getting a great start here because he's on the Ultras. Amanda, Elixir and Mads are the only people on the super soft tyres. Yep.
Oh, Stephen going for Amanda, Elixir and Pelly, of course. Do comment in the comment section. Yeah, do comment in the comment section as thingy. Keep the comments. Let's just say, I was going to say unseen, but no. It's just. Anyways, we're about to start. Marple's car has gone off the grid, sadly, but we have 13 drivers, lights out, about to start. Here in Russia, super soft for Elixir and Amanda, and it's lights out, and the way we go on that camera angle's absolutely terrible. Elixir's got a good start. Amanda second, Pelly third up the line. Brockhart just defending off Billy, who's trying to get past. I tell you what, Billy's looking really racy in that Mercedes. He's going up the inside of turn 1. Oh, there's been a huge crash in behind. That's Matey Boy, and I think he had a collision with James Killer. There's also a killer in the background. That's Sfiotta, who has gone round up turn 1. I think he had a bit of a contact with Brockhart, who has lost a lot of ground. off the start of this race.
Oh, no.
Lixer in first off the start, from Amanda in second, Pelly third. Billy is up to fourth, with Your Dill coming through
Wow.
the traffic in fifth. Mads is up to sixth. Brockard's just got a move done on Kip, who ran very wide there, and Kip is actually looking for a move down the inside. Doesn't work. Dumlios just getting forced out wide there. In fact, we've just made a mistake there with Kip. Yellow flag in sector one, of course, with Matey Boys. Car still there. Might be a safety car scenario, as he's just left the session. It's Fiota. James Killer has got no front wing at the back of the field, so clearly he was the one that spun. There did look like there was a bit of a lag crash at the start.
Yeah.
I want to go back on that before the next race.
Or Kip's trying to go for it? No, surely not.
Amanda's right over the back of Lixer, and I tell you what, Billy,
Oh my goodness!
where is Billy coming from? I know he's lagging a little bit, but
no.
Billy is going for a move on Pelly. No way. See, don't judge a book by its cover. Billy is up to fourth place. Yordle is actually just struggling to keep up with him. And Mads is on the super softs. Lixer and Amanda, by the way, on the super softs, with Mads, all the rest of the runners on ultras. As Billy's just losing ground down the straight, as Kip gets past Brockard in the background. Kip is up to 7th place, getting past Brockard down the inside of turn 1. Does look like he's got front wing damage though.
Yeah,
He doesn't. It's Brockard that's got... No, it's not Brockard that's got front wing damage. Who's got front wing damage at lane 3? Nobody. What am I on about? Wicked Gumba trying to get past Brockard in the background. Does the battle on track. Wicked Gumba...
Yeah, it's all sorted. Oh! Your Deal, and who's that? Oh, Mads trying to get past Your Deal here. He's gone a bit wide.
Side by side.
And no, surely not.
Mads
there.
nearly getting forced up on the wall. Yordle was giving him plenty of room. Mads was just forcing himself up on the wall there.
He's doing the
It's
switch
quite
back.
interesting in a lock-up from Mads as well, just costing him a little bit of time. Yordle keeping the position for now, and he's starting to hold up a little bit of a trend. That's 110. It's 2
What?
times.
That doesn't look like 110.
That's 1.5 seconds. Billy gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. But Yordle now holding up a bit of a train. Mads is right behind him, and he's got Kip and Brockard and
look at Pelly.
and Dumlios all closing in.
Look at Pelly. He's done him. No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't. Billy's in the best situation here.
Oh, look at
Billy's
that.
in the best situation here. Billy's up
Oh
the
my
front. It's
God.
3 wide going towards turn 1, the little king. At turn 1, Billy is up the inside here. I think he might have a little bit of front wing damage, just forced him off there. Nice driving from Billy. Good to see these 3 going at it. Amanda, Pelly, Billy backs out. And nearly forced Pelly into a mistake there. And Billy's now up the inside of the left-hander. It's nearly 3 wide through here. This is brilliant. Hell, if Billy can pull this off, this could be one of the best moves I've ever seen him done. Pelly outruns himself.
Oh my
Pelly has
gosh.
outrun himself massively there, trying to go for a bit of an opportunistic move. And Amanda and Billy storms up the inside, and a spun by
no.
Pelly. That is so unfortunate. Pelly is waiting up for him though.
Yeah,
Good
that's good
sportsmanship from
sportsmanship,
Pelly. He's going to let him through. I think Billy would have had the position anyways. So unfortunate. Billy was doing so well until that point.
Yeah, and
He's
Pelly
got
as
right
well.
saddle end plate damage as well.
And oh my goodness, that means your deal is up into 3rd.
My prediction? I'll tell you what. Oh no, actually I said Pelly for the win, didn't I? No.
Oh, well,
It's got
okay.
an old pair share. I can change my prediction, can't I? Kip's right on
I
the
don't
back
think
of
that's
Mads
it.
though, running down the straight, 4th and 5th.
Yeah, oh, he locks up.
Mads has outrun
He
himself.
locks
Mads
up.
has
He's
massively
off.
outrun himself. Yeah, Kip easily passed. He's now focusing his sights on Yordle, who is still holding up that little bit of a train. Amanda has got no pace on them super softs. It's now 4.2 seconds the gap out front. Lixer has got that buffer. 4.2 seconds, I do believe, is the gap. Yes, it is. It's 4.2, and he set fast to start the race that last time around. Lap 4 out of 13, and Lixer leads by 4.2 seconds. From Amanda in 2nd, Yordle in 3rd, Kip in 4th, Pelly 5-second stop go for speeding in the pits. And him and Billy are also in. They'll be pitting to super softs, and they can easily make the end of the race. Goodness me,
sure.
chaotic first 4 laps.
Well, not really
First
for
3 laps.
Lixer. 4.6 seconds to gap.
Yeah, Lixer is pulling away. quite comprehensively, he's got the pace. He deserves a promotion, I think, up to F2 going into next season. Of course, I will not be overseeing F2 next season because I think I'm deciding to go my own ways. Brockhart and Mads just run a little bit wide in the background there. A little bit wide. Kip's still trying to close up on Your Dill. Really the closest battle on track. What happened to Sfliota? Oh yes, Sfliota spun, didn't he, early on? At turn 1 on lap 1. He's now 8 tenths off Dumlios, so he is just coming on the back of this little train that's developing. Your Dill has gained a little bit of pace. He is using Rich Mix, I think. Be interesting to see if Kip can close in and use his tactical genius to great effect. 5 tenths off, he is closing him down through that middle sector. Was 8 tenths at the beginning of the first sector. Just closing him down, give it 3 tenths. Every time he could be on top of him by the end of the straight. So my co-commentator, I think, might have his tea or something like that. Yes, he does. Kip, though, his 8 tenths off. He's just losing a little bit of touch to yeah, he's just losing a little bit of ground to Your Dill. Pelly did pick up a 3-second time penalty there for corner cutting. Just want to get on board with Sfliota in the background. Sfliota is now closing up on Dumlios and could go for a move at turn 1. And he is, he's done it up the inside. Sfliota just forcing Dumlios off. It's clean though. And Sfliota gets past Dumlios up to 8th place. Goes Sfliota making up ground from that early spin. Dumlios has got front wing damage, I do believe, on the right hand side. So that was easy pickings really for Sfliota. He just made a little mistake there actually. Dumlios still trying to close, he just runs out a little bit wide at that. Kip is closing in on Your Dill. Your Dill I think has made a little mistake in this lap. We're starting to get a little bit of more action going on here in Russia. About 5 out of 13, we're nearly at the halfway stage of the Russian Grand Prix. Lixa leads the way by 5.3 seconds from Amenda. Your Dill is in third, but is now under pressure from Kip. And here comes Kip in the Sauber, trying to get on the Toro Rosso's back wheel and on the back wing of the Toro Rosso. Your Dill will defend pretty aggressively, I would imagine, so to try and keep this position. I think Amenda might have just made a little mistake out in front. He's just coming back to these two, actually, Amenda. He's got no pace at all. Your Dill just outrun himself, and Kip is coming into the pits. He's wanting to try and get the undercut on this lap. He's the first driver out of the front runners to come into the pits. Brockhart has also followed him in and has got a 5-second stop go for speeding in the pit lane. Wicked Gumber has not came in, neither has Sfliota or Dumlios. Billy's actually pulling away from Pelly. It's 1.5 seconds. He's doing a grand job in 10th place. Of course, his race was slightly ruined by Pelly, just catching him. Pelly, yeah, Billy went for the move up the inside, of course. I will have a look at that back as Dumlios is right on the back of Sfliota again. Just losing a little bit of time now. Coming through the left kink, he has got right-sided end plate damage on that car. He's got no right-sided end plate at all, has Dumlios, the Finnish driver. On the back of the Greek driver, that is Sfliota in the Pink Panther Force India. Lixa just still pulling away from Amenda, couple of tenths a sector. He's pulling away, and it could be 6 seconds by the end of this lap. The gap between first and second. It'll be interesting to see which one of these two actually does pit in. Amenda, no front wing damage visible on Amenda's car. It just looks like it's graining actually on those super softs. Right hand side I think is just graining a little bit more, and I do believe there might be a blister going down his right rear as there is a 3-second time penalty there for Pelly. Once again, second 3-second time penalty of the race, leading on to his 5-second stop go as well. The pit window is open for these leaders, so I'll be expecting them to pit anytime soon. And Mads is coming in, and it is starting to rain. It is starting to rain out on track. Super softs might be the good call here. It is starting to rain out on track. Little rain drops in the final couple of corners in the third sector. Dumlios closing in on Sfliota. This is for 5th and 6th, but this obviously they'll be out of position when they come into the pits. So Lixa leads by 5.9 seconds. For those guys running on the super softs currently, they are at the better advantage compared to the Ultras, and I think the Ultras will probably try and wear away a little bit quicker than the super softs, and that you can already see on Dumlios's car that this rain is really starting to come down. Could be intermediate conditions before the end of the race, possibly. Who knows? But don't judge my opinion. Judge Jeff's opinion, and don't judge the commentator's opinion, because I normally do get it wrong. Licks are 5.6 seconds out in front from Amanda. Still on board with Dumlios though. Dumlios is about a second off Sviatovic. He's just losing time through the first sector. He seems to gain in the middle and the final sector, where of course there is more left-handed corners, there's more right-handed corners for Sviatovic to work with and try and gain a little bit of that advantage from Dumlios, who of course does have that right side of end plate damage. No end plate for him in the Haas. Nixon might have just made a little mistake out in front. He's still not pitting in, as we have a yellow flag in Sector 1 and Sector 2, and it is James Killer who has crashed. And that is at the end of the first sector. That's quite interesting. He must have got caught on... The only reason I can think he spun there is he's caught on the curb, and he has spun out the race. And his car should remove itself quite soon. Not sure if there'll be a safety car deployment for that. But we'll have a look. Any of the front guys pitting in. Still no pitting in. And Kip is at a great advantage here. Kip is 10.6 seconds off Dumlios on fresher tyres on those super softs. He hasn't pitted yet. He's 31 seconds off the leader. He is going to be possibly 4th place coming at this end of pit stops. Everyone does have to pit once because they'll be running the risk of getting regulations, of course. Just having a look at the fastest lap. Lix has currently got fastest lap with a 37.2. Pelly obviously second quickest with a 37.5. Kip and Billy are around the same pace on their current fastest laps, and your Dill's actually improved on that lap as well. 5 seconds of gap. Lix's tyres might just be starting to wear off a little bit. Dumlios is losing time on Sviatovic as well. Interesting to see there is spray being kicked up. It wouldn't put me past if there is DRS disabled any second now. There will be DRS disabled. Maybe next lap Lixer is really losing those tyres. Because of the rain now coming in, the coldness in the tyres is starting to creep in, so it will be... Lixer could be vulnerable out in front from Amanda. Just having a look, Sviatovic is actually closing in on Wicked Gumba, and Billy is also under pressure on Pelly further down the field, but Lixer currently 4.6 seconds. Amanda is starting to catch. This, of course, these two, no love lost from the last 2 rounds. They're still at the head of the championship here in FRL F3, going into the final 6 rounds, including this one. Lixer just overrunning the curb, and he just had a little bit of a moment on the exit of the corner, going through the flat right, the flat left-handed of turn 3, going through the stadium section. There is the Fish Stadium on the left-hand side, with the that's the curling rink, I think, on the left-hand side there, just going through shot. The port of Sochi to the left-hand side as he comes through these set of corners. Lixer, Billy getting the 3-second time penalty there. Again, so unfortunate that he did get accidentally crashed by Pelly. I will have a look at that incident at the end of this race. Sviatovic closing in on Wicked Gumba, and he's going right beside him, side by side, going at the end of the first sector, and Sviatovic has got that move done. So the Ultras paying dividends for him. And it actually does look like Wicked Gumba has got no left side end plate. He hasn't got any left side end plate. I think he must have made a mistake somewhere out on track. Because Wicked Gumba is now under pressure from Dumlios, and those tyres are going as well. Wicked Gumba, really slow.
Lix has gone off.
Lix has gone off?
I was in the middle of eating something and I saw Lix say he's lost a lot of time. He
Dumlios
nearly, well, he's done a Bottas basically.
There.
He went off just before the bridge.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was too busy riding on board with Dumlios. Lixer is coming in. Lixer is coming in. He's got no left side of end plate as well. He's got damage to that left side end plate.
Yeah, it's going to cost him a lot of time.
That really did cost him. Amenda is coming in behind him, and I tell you what, Amenda is getting out of this. Yodale's coming in. I think it could be Inters before the end of this race. Going on the super softs might be a little bit of a risky strategy. Sviatovic and Dumlios have got to react here. Sviatovic is coming in. Dumlios has got to try and react.
They're Inters,
but he's going around he's going for another lap. He's going for another lap. They're coming on Inters. I hope they really haven't trusted me there, because I still think I think your Dill has done the good strategy here. And there's Kip! There's Kip!
Oh my gosh!
Kip's up the third! Is he? There's Amanda. Oh no, Amanda's right in front of him.
No, he doesn't.
leads, but he's out of position. Yeah, Alex again up the inside.
Oh, he's gone off himself.
Matt has been disqualified for blocking the pit lane.
What?
Yeah, Matt has been disqualified from blocking the pit lane. I don't think it's in the conditions. It looks too dry to be inters. Here comes you, Kip, right on the back of Amanda. Oh dear, it's disabled!
Oh, wow,
it is
yeah.
inters. It is now ended, so Kip has got to come back in. Dumlios has got to come back in. Your Dylan Brockhart have made the wrong decision as well. They're on the super softs. They could get them to the end, but they could be running risk of getting overtaken by the likes of Sfliota and Wicked Gumba in behind.
Yeah.
Fascinating strategy. I think instead of me messing up the strategy, I think I've actually done them a good favour. Lix still leads by 1.8 seconds.
And look at Kip. He should get the position.
Oh, look at the traction. Look at the traction for Kip. Yeah, he's got the move done already. Kip on the super softs. Of course, I'm not going to be grinning as much as the ultras on these conditions. Rain is not coming down really heavy, but it is making an impact on the track temperature because it definitely looks like those ultras are now running very cold for Dumlios, and he will have to put in, pit in this lap. He will be getting out in front, I think, either in front or behind Sfliota. So he could be around 7th or 8th.
And look at Amanda on Lixa, look at the gap.
Kip has heard me. Kip has heard me, he's coming in the pits. Dumlios is in as well behind them.
Oh my goodness, Lixa's really struggling here. He is losing
Amanda's
a lot of time.
Yeah, you're right. Paddy gets another 3-second time for the he better be careful because he might be getting disqualified from this race anytime soon. Your Dill picks up a... Didn't I say? Paddy's been disqualified from the session.
Oh my.
Too many 3-second time penalties. Kip is in on the inters. Oh! And... Dumlios has been held in the pits. Why is he being held in the pits? Mads!
Oh,
he was
no.
disqualified for blocking the pits. Oh, Dumlios will have to retire from the session.
What about your deal? Can he get through?
No, he can't. Your Dill's stuck in the pits. Oh, this is terrible.
Oh no.
So this is affecting Dumlios and your Dill. Mads blocking the pit lane has caused a bit of a glitch here, and Dumlios stuck in the pits.
Oh, now he's gone. Oh, but that's cost him.
They've served Mads the AI car. That has cost him a good, I would say, 45 seconds.
Look at the lead battle.
3/10, yeah.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Looks you can see he's losing a lot of time.
Dumlios sends a smiley face into the chat there. Goodness me. He's now down in last place. Your Dill was also held up in that pit stop as well. So Your Dill, instead of running in 5th, he is now running in 8th. And Dumlios is 9th. This has brought Billy back into play because he's now 2.2 off Brockhart.
Yeah.
So this is for the championship potentially.
Right, so
this could be a championship defining moment.
Yes, Sfliota from basically dead last
is 3rd.
Is now 3rd. That's incredible.
But then again, he might have been a bit fortunate with that pit stop with Dumlios and Your Dill.
Oh, here we go. I think Amanda might make a move
Amanda's not closing. No, he's nowhere near. Nowhere near here. If he will get him, he'll get him on the last lap. He's just got to be patient and wait his turn.
This is what everyone wanted to see, a battle between the two championship contenders.
Yeah, they're not taking a flat, of course, because they're in the intermediate conditions. The rain is still... The rain actually looks like it's letting up, but on that camera angle, it looks like it's getting heavier.
Yeah, Lixa
runs wide! Lixa's gone massively wide. Here comes Amanda. Surely he's going to try it here.
He's going
Amanda's
for it.
gone up the inside for the lead of the race. Amanda's got the move done.
Yeah.
Lixa's side by side. This is brilliant racing between these two.
Oh.
Championship contenders. Lixa gets back through on the inside. Amanda is trying to go for a switchback, but I think Lixa has got this move done for now. Unless Amanda can try something here through the stadium section. Going for a switchback. Just keeping the car on track. Beautiful racing between these two. Sauber against the Renault, the two championship contenders. And Lixa's gone in the wall!
Oh no!
Lixa's hit Amanda as well!
Oh
Lixa's gone in the wall! That is a costly mistake! Has that Is that the championship defining moment? Who knows? We can't
quite
wait for the next
potentially,
5
yeah.
races.
Oh
That
my
could be
gosh.
a championship defining moment.
And he's got damage.
Lixa. He's got damage. He hit Amanda as well. Has Amanda
Amanda
got
should be
any rear
okay.
suspension damage or anything like that?
He
No,
should be
he's
okay.
fine.
It's just Lixa. Look at the gap, 16
Lixa
seconds between Scotta. Look at that.
No, Lixa can continue. He's got a massive buffer. Lixa can continue. He can grab second here. That's so unfortunate. Kip, though, is closing in on Sfiotta, so that battle for third might not be done with.
You're right.
Amanda, though, out on the final lap. A fortunate victory here, I would say. Lixa is continuing. He's 8.7 seconds off. It is a fortunate victory here for Amanda, unless something drastic happens in the final, on the final lap here. Lap 13 out of 13. And Amanda leads them round. Basically, this is in lap. Really, Kip is closing in. Just keep an eye on Clip as Lixa on Clip. Oh dear, on Clip, on Kip even. Goodness me, I'm saying Clip there. Oh, Amanda, yeah, 8.7 seconds. Lixa is not losing much time
Yeah, fortunate for him.
compared to Amanda. Only a couple of tenths. He's got no left side of end plate, slight right side of end plate damage, I think. Keep an eye on Kip. I'm just going to take through Amanda through the last couple of corners on the exit of the middle sector. He's about to push the end of the middle sector. Yeah, Amanda's got this wrapped up. Unless something drastic happens, he should have this done. Billy's got another 3-second time penalty.
Yeah. Oh, look, Kip, yeah, look
And
at
he's
him
been...
go.
Oh, there's another one that's been disqualified.
Oh, dear.
We've had 4 disqualifications this race. James Keller and Matey Boy, from getting no points at all, have got points. Ridiculous. Look at Kip!
Yeah.
Kip's right on the back of Sfiotta. Amanda is coming through the last couple of corners, by the way. Kip is right on the back going down the straight. Keep an eye on that. Amanda is about to come across the line, though. He is about to come across the final 2 corners with the Fish Stadium in the background. The Winter Olympics. Not even Sochi this year.
Closing right up.
But Amanda comes around the final corner and wins here in Russia. A fortunate victory, I've got to say. Lixa coming around the final 2 corners now to grab second. Is Sfiotta holding on for third? I
Just
think
about.
he will be.
But
Sfiotta, Kip is all over the... Kip has got to try something here if he wants to go for it, but I think he's daft. He's going around the outside, actually.
yeah, well, we
Is
could
Kip
go
going to
for
dive
it.
to the inside? He's going to have the traction off the outside of the
Oh,
corner. This is
no.
going to be so close. Sfiotta holds the position, though, and Sfiotta will get third. 0.2 of a second separating third for Kip. He finishes in 4th in the end. Wicked Gumba is going to finish 5th. That is a pretty good performance from him. Rockhard is coming around the final corner now as well. Wicked Gumba has got 10 seconds worth of penalties, I do believe. Rockhard is in 6th. Yordil still continuing in 7th place. He's coming into the final couple of corners now. Don't know why he's not using Rich Mix. A little bit strange, and he is lagging a bit. Well, he is lagging considerably on my end.
Yeah.
Yordil now coming around the final 2 corners. 7th place for him today, and Dumlios. If he wasn't held up in the pit stop, then I don't know what could have happened. Dumlios now around the final corner, and he is going to finish in 8th place. And a beautiful finish for him. We've
Wow,
reached the
what a
end
race.
of the VTB Russian Grand Prix. Sponsored by FRL.
What a race. Goodness me,
What a race
imagine.
indeed.
Just imagine if Lixa had actually made Amanda have a spin, and what could have happened there.
Yeah,
So fortunate really to win that.
pardon me.
But he has won.
Didn't he? He has won indeed. I'm not sure if the podium celebrations have finished. Have they?
Yeah.
They have indeed. So Amanda, the Spanish driver, wins here. Has he grabbed the lead of the championship with Lixa spinning?
I
7
no,
points.
I think he's closed the gap considerably with that. For
Yeah.
sure.
Amanda wins here in Russia though from Lixa in 2nd, Sfiotta in 3rd, Kip in 4th from 10th on the grid. Good performance from him. Wicked Gumba gaining 8 places from 13th up to 5th. So a gain of 8 places there. 10 points for him in the bag. Brookhart in 6th. Yordle in 7th. WRC 8th. James Kill in 9th. And Matey Boy got the final point on his F3 debut. So unfortunate as Billy, Pelly, Mads, and whoever the other guy was. Who was the other guy? Marple. They all got disqualified.
And we're off.
A bit unfair. I'm going to check the comments.
We're off to Japan, and yeah, there's quite a few comments coming in. So yeah, this is a perfect time as we transition between Russia and Japan. As we fly over to the Suzuka circuit, and if everyone readies up.
Oh, my connection's gone on my iPad. Hang on. There we go. Let's fix it back. Game is frozen apparently. I think the lobby might have froze.
Again?
Yeah, I think the lobby's froze. So I do think we might have to restart our applications. I will certainly restart mine. I'm not sure if you want to restart yours.
I can just exit the session and create a new one.
Yes, we'll do that. Get rid of any glitches that happened in that last race, especially thingy. I'm just going to restart my application briefly. I am also going to respond to a message from Gavranovic. Right, let's have a look. Oh, I'm getting we're getting comments through.
What's up?
The only action ball boy gets is when his finger slips through the toilet paper. There's one of the comments.
Who has said that?
I don't know. You'll have to have a look for yourself. The only set of rubbers Ball Boy 57 will ever touch in his life are soft tyres. I'm a strong Brexiteer, love Britain, glad to have Billy as a teammate instead of Day Knight. Matteo Lucarelli says, great commentator, I hope he means it's about me. Jim's love is great. What on earth was that crash? Too opportunistic, ruined both drivers' race. Whilst Ball Boy is gone, if you want to join a weekend racing league, TFRL is the thing. I can't deny that at all. P4 off of P10, just one more lap and I would have had that podium. Yep, Kip would have had that podium. Good races, Stephen. Bloody Force India is wider than a hippo. I think he's referring to Sfliota there. And, well, he's referring to Sfliota as a hippo. Do you believe? I hope he's not fat in real life.
Wait, hang on, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna invite people now, so hold on to the comments, let me just get people in. Kip, Elixir, there we go. Next batch. Some Van Dungen's online doing time trial around Japan. One of your favourite drivers will be racing. Don't we all know that, yeah. X Gomez. There we go, right. Yeah, see, okay, were there any more comments?
Let's have a look. I've just actually turned off the stream, hang on. We'll watch the second race later, off out now. My prediction is first for Elixir, second Amanda, third Sfliota. That's how Stephen commented there, and Van Dungen has joined. Lovely. That's really an extra driver in. Ready for this race? Yeah, everyone do join the new invite that Ball Boy, the new lobby that Ball Boy has set up. It is paramount that you do join, so you can race in Japan. Otherwise, we'll be losing a few drivers.
Of course. Oh, Marple, yes.
That's a bit crazy, guys. Alright. I hope this stream will be really, really, really good. Alright.
Yeah, that will always left right. I'll send them an invite. Yes, those will be available
See, she just ran away.
soon. Hold on.
Welcome to
Oh no, don't worry,
famous,
don't worry. It's okay.
fashion famous. I'm used to saying fashion frenzy. Wait, silly scary. Silly scary, silly scary, silly scary. So you have to be scary, but also have to be silly. It will make you laugh. Maybe not exactly laugh, but
Mark,
silly.
Matey Boy,
Maybe it could be
Van
I
Dungen.
don't know.
Hmm?
Hair first. Hair definitely first. Definitely first the hair. What kind of hair would I wear? You wear good hair.
I don't know what I said there, but I haven't invited Mr. NUSC.
Scary, but also not cute. Silly. I could wear this like that, but it's just weird. Wear that.
I don't know why I said that. I don't know. Right, anyway.
Wear that. I think this one is good. I also have to be silly. How will I be silly?
Well, actually, I've been busy and I have created quite a small, or should I say large, fact book. So, and well, I've started on F1, like the winners of F1, like FRL F1. So, I can tell you. So, if you were to ask me, when was the last time Mark NUFC won a race? I'd be like, well, he actually won. His last victory was Azerbaijan, season 7 in the Ferrari,
Season 7 Azerbaijan. Oh yeah.
where you and Honey Badger famously had a bit of
Oh, that collision. When I was running the top 5. Disgraceful.
contact. Right.
Well, I'm just going to respond to this message that I had come through in the first race. Good sit, and I'm actually doing commentary now if you want to check us out.
Wait, so we've had. So who else? Are we missing somebody?
I think I'm gonna actually go with pink hair. I don't know. You know, just I think I wanna go with pink hair. Alright, I'm gonna change my
Haas, I don't know what Haas is doing.
pink. I don't want this. Can make my hair galaxy. I don't want that. I want this. No, I do on this side for normal. Alright, make it white, which that's weird. So I'm gonna make pink. Select. Alright,
No, I think those guys are like solid F2.
Elixir. Oh, let's invite Olivia into this race. Matey Boy is doing multiplayer in Brazil. Oh, Matthias is on after his famous move in Malaysia. If you haven't checked the TFRL A-League race out, please do. There was a stunning move from Matthias in that race, getting around the outside of variable. Anybody else? Oh, we can invite. Francina's doing Grand Prix of Britain, and if Francina's watching the stream, he can also comment if he's racing this Friday in A-League.
Indeed. Looking at the list, there's about 10 drivers who are doing something different. Well, they're probably bored of Amanda and Lixa winning all the time. Kip. That is something we, or should I say I,
Consider for next
could
season.
consider, yes, for next in season 2.
Great battle with Elixir. I'm sorry for him. Yeah, it was a good one. I was happy with P2, Elixir. Commenting there. Too bad I got stuck in the pits. That is your dill. Commenting there.
Right.
Oh, and I've got the chase on apparently on my YouTube. That's disgraceful. We'll start in 3 minutes. I think.
Actually, 2 minutes, because then it'll be
Oh
bang
yeah,
on.
2 minutes. I
7
literally said
o'clock.
3 minutes. I saw it as 57, so I thought, oh, it's 3 minutes. Was hoping to fulfill James's prediction. I don't have to always fill my prediction. It's still in the good books.
Danny Reeves. Oh, Danny Reeves. Okay. Oh, Danny Reeves. The pipes. The pipes.
But in case we need also someone to comment the TC series. TC series. What's the TC series?
Have I got a comment saying invite?
What's
Yes.
the TC series?
Right, everybody, we can begin. Because in the last race we had Marple, so that was 14 drivers. But if you'll remember what happened to Marple, it didn't end well for him.
Oh! Sorry.
What?
TC means touring cars. I want somebody to commentate on that. Right. I need to have a look at the race info before I decide.
Are you sure it stands for that?
Yes, it does. Amanda needs to get into a car.
He does indeed. But we can start, so hopefully the beep 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 that noise, that should scare him to quickly choose the car.
Zuka is too awesome to just race 13 laps on. It is too awesome to race 13 laps on. Yes. As proven in A-League this season. With Montana and Button's fabulous battle. Just having a look through Twitter. Everyone can ready up, by the way. Let's see what the delay is to this.
Yeah, we can start now.
Oh, I'll put a message in.
And just to update everybody, I know originally the plan was to have another week, as in this week and next week, of the classic cars and realistic cars. But that could be shortened to finales for this week, potentially.
What? What am I going to do with myself on a Wednesday and Thursday night?
Well, I don't know.
Why are they being shortened?
I don't know, I just thought maybe people on a break or whatever, but if they don't, then we can just keep it how it is and have 2 weeks remaining. It's up to everyone, basically.
Oh, I was going to come in and say, oh, TFRL starts on this, but I don't want to ruin tonight. Or do I?
Is there going to be rain, or is there not? Who
Probably not.
knows? Is it gonna be hot?
Sunny. Yep. Anyways, we're here in Japan at the Suzuka International Circuit. Famous for corners such as Spoon, 130R, the Degners. Yes.
You
And
know
a big
your
Ferris wheel on the
corners.
right hand side. There is already somebody coming out on track in a Red Bull.
Is
I
it
think that
Van
might be Van
Dungen?
Dungen.
Is it Van Dungen?
It is Van Dungen. It is. It is Michel Van Dungen. My favourite guy is out first on track. Fabulous. There is somebody else just coming out on track behind him as well. That is Kip coming out on track behind him. There's now a flurry of activity in the pit lane. I'm going to push for a top 3 round here, and I'm going to say Lixa, Amenda, Heli. Top 3.
I'm going to go for Lixa, Amanda, Van Dungen.
Oh.
I think
Van
because
Dungen,
he's yeah,
really?
because he's been practicing, I think he'll have an advantage.
If I have to put anybody else in with a big performance in this race, I think we are going to see a rebirth of Mads in this race. I really do. He's been off the pace for the last month, really now.
Orange shoes. Okay, water.
I can't because I don't know
No.
when you finish it.
Lovely.
My co-commentator is getting hotel service, by the sounds of it. Room service. Well, I've got a mouthful to develop them. Van Dungen at the end of 130R, he is now preparing to start his lap. He looks very slow in the straight. He only hit a 170 round there.
Yeah. Well, obviously he doesn't have a setup.
There you go.
Yeah, he doesn't have a setup if he's out of the garage in.
Now he's 190. Now he's up towards 200 mile an hour down into the braking zone. Is 201 at the braking zone. Runs wide at turn 1, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Van Dungen looking very good through there. And I can also reveal, by the way, if anybody is wanting to have a look at F1 2018, I'm sure FRL will be doing this. We won't be. But I know there's going to be the short tracks in again.
The usual 4.
The usual 4. The same 4 as what there is in this game.
Really?
Because I've seen it on a video. I've seen it on, I think it was either Aravi's or Matt212's video earlier on this week.
Just those
or last
4?
week. Yes.
No new short tracks?
No.
Oh, that's an absolute disgrace.
Yep,
Come
so
on.
short tracks will be making a return. I'm not sure if FRL will be running that, but I do know what is running around the track, and that is Michel Van Dungen at Spoon. Coming down the hill. Nice feed-in link there.
Yeah, I mean they've got what? They've got Abu Dhabi, Malaysia. Oh, well, not Malaysia anymore. But you know they've got so many tracks that they're gonna use like shortened layouts of.
Japan. Oh no, Japan's already in the game. What am I thinking of?
No.
Van Dungen, I think this is going to be a perfect 30 from him. Michel Van Dungen coming down the final straight. Yes, 30.3, not bad at all. And Van Dungen. Kip is around the final corner. He is slow. He's well slower than Michel Van Dungen. He's going into lean mix and he's letting somebody through. Kip sets a Bangala. That is Mads, I think, running down the straight.
Is this
No, it's
Pelly on the
not.
lap?
It's W's. Yeah, WS had a 131.9. James Killer's gone third. He was briefly second, and Perry has gone quickest with 30.3, but not overly quick.
Amanda's in the Red Bull.
Amanda's in the Red Bull. Oh dear. Carries points towards Renault. 30.3 from everyone. Where's Lixa? Lixa's at the final corner. He is not looking quick either. He's well off the pace. It's a 30.9. And it's an
Goodness me.
invalidated lap. So he would have been behind Mads. Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, and he goes for a slide at turn 1 as well. Wicked Gumber's on the soft compound tyre, by the way, set at 33.4. Dominios is 5 tenths up on his lap in the first sector. He did set at 31.9 and validated lap. Billy in 5th as well. I'll tell you what, I think he's got quicker, Billy. I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's because he's in a slightly lower class lobby as to what he's been used to in TFR this season, in B League. I'm not sure what it is, but it's egged him on a bit, and I think he is slowly but surely getting there. I know we're reaching the end of the game cycle as well. Dominios is around the final corner, by the way, in the Haas. I think this is going to be a 31.3. Goes fit. Not bad at all. Bit of a surprise that lap, actually. I was expecting him to be around, like, Brockhard, who's gone in the gravel at the final corner, coming in the pits.
He's in the pits.
James Killer's in front of him as well. Pelly's out in front with a 30.3. He's also just came into the pits. Everyone will be on the end laps, I do believe. Lixer is 2 tenths down in the middle sector. I think he's going to be running that out, and the Mender goes quickest with a 29.9. Nice lap in the Red Bull, not in the Renault. Yep, Lixer's going to come into the pits. He knew he was down on the time, so he's now coming in, and is the only one to not set a lap. So Amenda with a 29.9.
Oh,
from Pelly in second. Amenda's gone off. Yes, he has. He's gone for a spin. Nice recovery as well. Nice 360. Pelly in second. Michelle Van Dungen in third. Your Dill has just gone up to fourth with a 30.4 with Mads in fifth. Sliota 6th, Dumlio 7th, Billy in 8th.
And again.
Brookhart 9th, and Amenda going off again. Your Dill will be approaching them very soon. There is Your Dill in the background. Brookhart 9th, James Killer 10th, Bucket Gun for 11th, Kippen 12th, and Nixer rounding off the back end of the field. And it's a surprise to see him right at the back. I think he is still currently leading the championship.
Yeah, this is going to put a lot of pressure on his last lap.
Yeah. I think he'd be quicker than Amanda,
Kip,
but I'm not sure.
Kip. Oh.
Kip.
Oh.
130R.
Oh.
I think he's going for a lap actually. He's in lean mix. I think he
me.
might be coming into the pits to get a new set of super soft tyres. He is in the pits. What comes back out in that lap?
That was nearly a monumental accident.
Oh! Your Dill has run out of fuel. Or just about to run out of fuel, and he's second now.
There we go.
Yep, there we go, he's run out of fuel. Stiotto is also out of fuel. Will he get round in time? Amanda is on a lap, but he's 18.2 seconds down after his spin. So he'll be coming back in as well. We've got a little bit of break in the action. Don't forget to post your comments into the comment section and post your predictions in both qualifying and the race. Not sure if you want to also comment about who's outperforming themselves in this qualifying session so far, as Your Dill just takes a cheeky corner cut there. I did see that. He went right across the grass. And is Fliota going to get another lap? He should do. He's got a bit of a buffer still.
Yeah.
Running uphill towards 130R. Pushed too hard after super soft, so spun it. That was Kip. That was in response to his spin, which I think you did see. Brockhard is about to go onto a lap. There's Fliota there on the camera angle, the big Ferris wheel going round in the background on the highest point of the track here in Japan. Brockhard now running down the straight, starting his lap now. 32.8 to improve on in the Renault. He has got somebody, I think, coming out the pits behind him. Yes, that is a Sauber, and I do believe that might be Kip coming out the pits. It is. Brockhard coming through the S section now, this famous S section, which can catch drivers out, and he got a little bit too deep there onto the grass. Just cost, didn't get the optimum run out. But he is getting the optimum run up the hill. And he looked nice for that, keeping it within the white lines as well. Not running on the curb and not running into the gravel at all. Degner 1 and Degner 2 now for Brockhard. Nice by the Canadian. Normally on that outside curve you do catch a spin, but it does appear that Brockhard is having a good lap here so far around the hairpin. Now on the run down towards Spoon. Coming towards the end of the second sector now for the Renault. He's got Kip behind him. Kip should just back off a little bit just to let Brockhard finish his lap. Brockhard now round Spoon. There is a bit of front wing damage, I do believe, on the in the gravel section on the right-hand side. Brockhard running down. Kip must have just heard me there because he has backed off a little bit. That is fine. Thank you very much for that, Kip. Brockhard now on through 130R. Not losing the back end at all there. 196 mile an hour on braking. F1 Spider has joined the session. Brockhard now running down the final. This is a massive improvement from Brockhard. This is going to be a 32 flat, I think. Brockhard 32.3. Improves, but doesn't improve his position because he's still 6/10 off Billy. Who else is on the lap? Van Dungen is on a lap. Pelly's just in front of him, so I think Pelly might be the best bet to go to. I think this is an improvement from Pelly possibly here. In the Ferrari, it's going to be a 29, I think. Yeah, 29.8, but it's invalidated a lap. Van Dungen, yellow flag sector 1. Van Dungen doesn't improve, 32.3. So I've had a bit of a moment somewhere. There was a yellow flag in sector 1. Not quite sure who that was. Dominios is 5/10 up. Oh, Dominios has actually improved. Billy is coming round. Billy could be looking for an improvement here. That's a massive improvement from Billy. At 30.9, he's just over 1 second off the pace. He is really, I think he is in the perfect league now in F3. It is great to see him coming on leaps and bounds, but he is a bit laggy still, which might just cost him a little bit of place with his connection testing in TFRL this upcoming season. As Pelly is retired from the session, oh, and he's had a spin, and that is at Spoon, I think. No, that's at the hairpin. Where is that on track? Is that at the hairpin? It is at the hairpin, isn't it? Yes, it is. Amanda not improving on a lap there. Van Dungen is up 89,000 in the first sector. I'm just seeing who else is in sector 3. Kip's gone second. Kip has gone second, and with a great lap with a 30.1, 2/10 off Amanda. Just over 2/10 off Amanda. There's a Renault getting out the way there. I do believe here's Fliota coming around the final corner. He is not on a lap. Van Dungen is at the final corner now. Van Dungen coming across the line. No improvement from him. He loses the 10th. Wicked Gumba. Yellow flag sector 2. That's Wicked Gumba. That's Brockhard retiring out the session as well. Somebody did run in the gravel in the middle sector. Not quite sure who that was. There is somebody off actually. Thinking that is a Sauber. I think that was Kip just running off track there. Billy, no improvement from him. As Yordle is lagging so much, he's crashing into the barriers across the line, and there's Lixer 29 flat. With Mads going third as well with a 30 flat. Yordle's left the session. Van Dungen has run out of fuel. Amanda improves 29.4, but it's not good enough. So Lixer is on pole position here. Unless somebody can improve in behind, like the likes of Sfliota and Dumlios, and they're both at Spoon now. Sfliota, Dumlios both at Spoon. Oh dear. If my controller just dropped on the floor there, Yordle has joined us back. Here is Sfliota, now running down towards 130R in the Force India. Let's see how he's going to do. 31.3 to improve on it, 10 seconds from here, under braking. Sfliota ran in the final corner. This is a big improvement from Sfliota. This could be a 30. But where's it going to put him? It's not even an improvement on his position. 30.9, and Dumlios is down on his time as well. So that is qualifying over for FRL F3. And Lixer pulls it out of the fire once again. Sets the gauntlet to Amanda. Lixer first. From Amanda in second. I did say Mads would have a good session, didn't I?
Yes,
does that technically count as a third place?
Potentially.
Because I think, yeah, I've nearly got the prediction right then, if that's the case. Mads is in third, a good quality session from him, I've got to say. Kip running in fourth place, Pelly in fifth, Michelle Van Dungen sixth. There is his LI card, just getting out of the way of a Sauber. Yordle 7th, Billy in 8th, Sfliota 9th, Dumlios 10th, Brockhard, Wicked Gumba and James Killer rounding off the top 13. I'm such an idiot, I was 3/10 up in the first part of sector 1. That was Kip. Coming about his lap. Yeah, so if he was 3/10 up in the first sector, he would have gone third.
P3.
He would have been 29.8, 29.7 sort of pace.
A
Dear me.
disappointing session from James Killer there, 3 seconds off. But, of course, as we all know, qualifying pace and race pace are two completely different sort of paces.
Yeah.
And he can do a lot of things in the race if things were to kick off ahead of him.
Yeah, and I mean, Elixir and Mads, I think, is a relevant, relatively good top 3 there for James Killer. Yeah, not the greatest session from him, as you say. Be nice to see him do better in the race, 3 seconds off the pace, but it's Elixir who sets pole position from Amanda. It's 3:10 separating those. Mads in 3rd, Kip in 4th, Pelly in 5th, Van Dungen in 6th, Jordel in 7th. Look at that Dutch rollout between 4th and 7th. Wardle Billy in 8th, Sviat in 9th, Dumlios 10th, Brockhart 11th, Wicked Gumba in 12th, and James Killer rounding off the top 13. Yordale did lose connection briefly and has joined back the session. Look how tight it is as well between the Dutchies. And from Mads all the way down, separating by about 4/10.
Yeah, that's incredible. And as well, Kaomi and F1 Spider joining at the back of the grid.
Oh, Kaomi joined. Oh, I didn't see him join. So F1 Spider come in.
Yep, they're in, look, you can see.
Yes, they are. Fantastic.
And
we
it
do have
is,
15
yeah, look at the
drivers.
clouds. Look at the clouds. Could we have similar conditions to Russia?
Russia.
If
Quite
someone,
possibly.
yeah, if someone's competing in this race, it'd be great to know what the weather forecast is. So if you can comment in the comments, that would be lovely.
20 new things in FIFA 19 gameplay. I've just had a recommended video there. What's that? Might watch that later. We'll also have a look at these rules and regulations later as well.
So what tyres has everyone gone for?
Tyres. Oh, quite an interesting set of choices.
Yeah.
Super softs for the front 6, Yordle on softs, then 8th, 9th and 10th on supers. Softs for Brockhart and Wicked Gumba, supers for James Killer, and Kaomi and F1 Spider are starting on the softs as well. I'm going to quickly go for a drink and I'll be back in a minute, so you can start with us.
Interesting. I mean, I think Spider and Kaomi, they can really put some pressure on the regular F3 drivers there. I'm back. Okay, well, thank goodness that didn't happen. We're at the start of the race. Thank goodness we had a formation lap. Right. Predictions for the race, I think... hang on, was that rain? No, it's just my eyes, I think. Anyway, I think Elixir for first. Amanda P2, and then for P3, I'm gonna have Kip. I think Mads, he locks up a lot, so I think Mads is gonna drop back a little bit. Hopefully not, though. I hope he has a good race.
Elixir, Amanda Pelly. Top 3.
That's a strong prediction.
Straight in there. As we see F1 Spider joining at the back of the grid. You can take the start of this race if you're not eating or anything.
I am actually.
I will take the start then. Flag red lights about to go out here at the Suzuka International Circuit. Camera angles absolutely deathly. Lights out and away we go, and there's a slow start in the background there from Billy in the Mercedes. Brockhart didn't get it off to a great start. Elixir and Amanda going side by side nearly into turn 1, but Elixir's got the advantage.
Big crash.
Wicked Gumba's off in the background. I think that was Dumlios and Billy coming in with a little bit of contact as well. Might have been a bit of lag involved with that. Oh, and Kaomi lagging as well. Looks like he might have actually disconnected already from the session.
Oh dear.
Further down the order, he's definitely running an AI or something. He's down in last place. Oh, there's been a huge crash. Pelly! Pelly is out. And who did he come into contact with? He came into contact with Van Dungen.
Oh, no.
Van Dungen he came into contact with. There's somebody else off in the background. That's Dumlios off in the gravel at Degner 1. Who did he have contact with?
Oh, Van Dungen spinning. Oh my gosh.
Van Dungen. Well...
dirt tyres, I should say. Dirty tyres.
Dirty tyres for Van Dungen. Well, he has got gravel on his tyres. Lixer leads the way by 6/10. So Mads is keeping up with these. It's like the olden days. Lixer, Amanda and Mads. First, second and third. Good to see Mads right up there. Kip is in 4th. Sviota in 5th. Yordale coming under pressure from James Killer, who I can't believe is in 6th place now. James Killer got the inside of Yordale.
What a move!
And a great move by James Killer, and here comes Yordale back up on the inside. James Killer, and he gets a little punt there by Yordale. Yordale has surely got to slow down and wait up for him. Because that definitely looked like James Killer almost just turned. He thought he was free. James Killer was turned to go on the inside line, and he's crashed out. And he had a little tap from Yordale in the process as well. James Killer has not got any front wing damage or anything though, so he's continuing in 12th place. Bit unfortunate. Billy's right on the back though of... So, 2 Mercedes now having a go at him, but not really. Because Billy has just lagged, and F1 Spider has just crashed. And I think it might be starting to rain.
Well, I did see like a spot of rain during the formation lap, but I thought that was just me seeing things.
Yeah, F1 Spider lagging a little bit, Kayomi also lagging a bit. We did have a little bit of lag in trend in this race. I do believe, but Lixer is dominating out in front. He's already 2.1 seconds clear of Amanda. Wow. Mads is keeping the coattails on Amanda. It's now 9/10 as the dog starts barking outside. Kip 4th, Fliota 5th, Yordle 6th. Billy in 7th after that little collision with F. The 9th, Kayomi in 10th, Brocard 11th, James Killer 12th, Michelle Van Dungen 13th, and Dumlios who's already pitted in the 14th place, and that is the greatest birth I've probably ever done. That was brilliant, that. DRS enabled, Billy's in the pits, he's got front wing damage on the right hand side end plate. I think he might have just came into contact with F1 Spider during that little collision. And there is a bit of a battle going on, F1 Spider and Kayomi, and Wicked Gumba as well. Most positions gained at this stage of the race goes to F1 Spider. 7 positions gained from the back of the field, 15th up to 8th place. Wicked Gumba has gained 5, Kayomi has gained 5, Spiota has gained 4. Most positions lost. Van Dungen, 6 places lost for him, from 6th on the grid down to 12th. Billy, down 5, running in 13th place, and is that ahead of Dumnios, who was lost 4 positions early on. As we'll just keep an eye on this battle between 7th, 8th and 9th, and Wicked Gumba has actually gone off there. Wicked Gumba has lost 7th place, he's also lost 8th place, and he could be losing 9th place as well. Wicked Gumba, what on earth has happened to him? He's left the session. That was a bit of a strange one. Ran wide at Dector 2, nearly went into the wall, and Wicked Gumba leaves the session. Another driver that I call in the stand. Why drivers leave the session? You continue, man, you're in a point scoring position. Goodness me, Kayomi's all over the back of his fellow Irishman F1 Spider.
Yeah.
Lixer's in early. Lixer is in early.
What? No. He's going to get held up in traffic here.
He is. He's going to get held up. Actually, he might have timed this to perfection, you know.
Well, here's Kayomi on F1 Spider.
There's Brocard coming down the straight. He's going to be up behind Brocard, yeah. Perfect. Setup bug, restart Wicked Gumba. We've already started the race, so not sure if you want to take a decision on that. If we can find out more information from him, then we could enforce a restart, but it'll be unfair on the rest of the drivers.
You know what? I think Elixir has made a mistake.
Do you think? James Killer just getting past Wicked Gumba's AI there. Yeah, James Killer had a little bit of a collision with your Dill, and Elixir getting past Brockhart there.
He let him through.
Just before... Oh, Brockhart let him through. Ah, nice. Nice sport, Brockhart is. There is a little bit of rain coming down, I do believe, in the middle sector.
Yeah, it's a mixture between that. If it's going to rain, then Elixir's made a completely... he's made a terrible error. Or, I mean, if he gets held up by F1 Spider, Kaomi, your deal when
Keep
he
an eye
eventually
on the front too, because I think Amenda's going to react. Amenda is reacting. Amenda has reacted and he's in the pits. Has he got the overcut? He is good graining on those tyres already, on those softs. On those supers. Softs should make it quite easily. Elixir is at the final corner. Amenda is going to be miles behind Elixir here. Surely. Elixir's about to come past him any second now. He is miles in front, Elixir.
Why are the leaders coming in early?
Ren? At the end of the race?
Possibly. I mean...
Because Gumba's AI is just... Van Duncan is in the pits.
This is one of the hardest tracks to overtake.
Oh, I've just seen your Dill going in the gravel there. Your Dill made a mistake, went in the gravel. Kayomi's on the back of him. F1 Spider has actually lost 3 seconds to Kayomi now.
Oh, he's off again. Is that... Oh, his connection.
No, his connection is really bad. Dumlioff's getting past Michelle Van Dungan. Van Dungan just coming out of the pits. And that Red Bull, I'm not sure if he had a front wing change. Didn't look like it. So Mender is out in traffic, but he has got Brockhart in front of him, and if Brockhart lets Elixir through, and there you go, he's just let Amenda through as well. Good sportsmanship there from Brockhart, even though I would have liked to see a little bit of a fight and a little bit of a hold-up. That's just my personal taste. Amenda can now close in on Elixir, and he's got free breathing room to F1 Spider, and here is F1 Spider and Elixir. Is Elixir going to get past F1 Spider when down the hill? We've also got Kayomi and Yordil running on. F1 Spider is holding up Elixir. Could this be crucial for Amenda's chances of winning this race? The front three are in. Mads, Kip and Sviota are in as well. I would have a restart. Wicked Gumba's just messaging us saying he wants a restart. There's nothing we can do about it. It's his connection.
Yeah.
Elixir now getting past F1 Spider. Yeah, Elixir ran the outside and puts F1 Spider now in Amenda's way, and there is screaming on your mic in the background.
Oh,
your Dill is disconnected out the lead of the race. Your Dill was in the lead of the race there, so Kayomi leads the way. From Elixir in second, F1 Spider in third. Somebody tell that kid to shut up, put some cotton buds in that mouth of his or hers. Goodness me. Amenda now, because of your Dill's disconnect, has got a bit of breathing room. Mads also did come in, by the way, and he's behind Brockhart, so Brockhart should let Mads through. There's a little bit of a battle, of course, going on. Your Dill, Amenda now getting past your Dill's AI. Amenda's up the fourth. Goodness me. Mads, yeah, Brockhart letting Mads through. 3 second time penalty. Billy's just got to be careful. He doesn't want a repeat of his disqualification in Russia. How's my co-commentator once again goes off the mic. Elixir now closing in on Kayomi on the run down towards 130 yard. We've also got Brockhart and Kip closing in on James Killer further down the field. For Kayomi, he'll have to come in sometime soon. The Irishman. Elixir. Goodness me! Somebody tell that kid to shut up. Mads getting past your Dill's AI there, and Elixir 32 flat, but he didn't get the best run out of the last corner.
Yeah, and Kayomi isn't going to pit anytime soon, of course, because he's going on to the supers at the end, so he can go long on these soft tyres that he started the race
it's only I think he realises that it might be a 50% race. It is not. It is a 25% race. Joseph Moran getting shouted in the background there by his mother. Very nice sight to see. As Kip is right on the back of James Killer. We want to cut to this, I think. James Killer. Oh, F1 Spider's got off and he spun. F1 Spider was actually spun there. Didn't have contact with Amenda. I think there was just a little bit of... I don't know quite what happened there. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was commentating on Kip and James Killer. That's the closest battle, really. in terms of position, James
lead
Killer's
as
got
well?
the pit though, hasn't he? Leaders off? Kayomi?
No, the lead as well. The lead as well. Like it's a close battle as well.
Yeah, the leader is the closest battle on track. At this stage, I think. Yes, at this stage, but I want to keep an eye on Kip and James Killer.
Oh, Van Dungen, is he close to somebody? Yes, he is. Oh, look at, oh
Yeah,
my
right on the
gosh.
back of
Oh,
Dumlios.
Dumlios off. Oh, dear. Oh, he's caught me
Oh, he's gone for
outside.
right spin. Goodness me. And he's... I'll tell you what, that's one of the best recoveries I've seen. He's kept it in within the white line, still a 360, and he's back round. Beautiful. Fantastic recovery. Best recovery of the season, that. Wicked Gumbers AI, of course, when he ran in 13th place. Kip is closing in on James Killer. Somebody was just thinking Kip is coming. Oh, James Killer is in. Brockhard in.
Dumlios is
Kayomi. Did Lixer pit?
yes.
He did, didn't he? It's showing as him not making a pit stop.
It is on my screen.
Oh well, that's a glitch then on my end.
Yeah, but Lix is getting caught up here. He needs to make a move.
This is what I want to see, though. This is what
Oh,
I do
here we
want to
go.
see. Amanda Lixer
Here
right
we
at the inside of
go.
Kayomi. Kayomi's got the traction though around the outside of the corner. Side by side, running down the spoon. I wouldn't even say it's side by side. Kayomi's got the move done once again.
He's not going to
Holding
risk it
up
as Lixer.
Lixer. Yeah, Lixer can't afford to thing because there's Amanda right in the back of shot there, 2.7 seconds off, and he is
He's
picking the
catching,
crawl.
he's catching.
Lixer holding,
Oh.
getting held up by Kayomi. He needs to make some sort of move very, very soon. Wicked Gumba is saying, this is why I'm not buying the new game, because there'll be so many glitches on it. Yeah, Lixer not trying into is he?
Oh.
Lixer, he dived out at the last minute.
Oh,
That has cost him a chunk
he's
of time.
in.
Kayomi finally relinquishes the lead and goes into the pits. Lixer now free to run his own race. With the damage I thought was nearly done, but Amendo, it's 1.9 seconds. They are both on the same compound of tyre. I think Lixer is going to hold this race. He's going to hold that gap and hold this race win.
yeah, unless he makes a mistake or something bizarre happens. Like rain.
Yeah,
but it doesn't look
Mads-
like it's going to rain.
Yeah, Mads, by the
Oh,
way,
he's
has
off.
dropped off in the pit
He's
stop.
off. He's made a mistake. He's
Lixer?
going to
Oh,
lose
yes,
about
he
a
did. He went in the
second.
gravel.
He's going to lose a second. Look at the gap.
You're
It's going
right.
to close right down. 5
Commentator's
tenths.
curse there for me.
4 tenths.
This is the battle. These two do not know how to not have a battle as James Killer gets past your LTI in the background there. To ninth place, he's hunting down Brockhard.
Oh my goodness
And
me, what a mistake.
Wicked
from me.
Gumba's AI is in the pits. Yeah, Lixer has definitely made a pit stop, not showing like what it is on my screen. And Gumba going on 4-boy screen and not my screen. And then 3 tenths is closing
Oh,
in.
great
He's
traction.
got
Well
great
done,
traction off
Amanda.
the
That was
corner. He's got
brilliant.
the slipstream. He's got the slipstream. Will he make a move into the final 2 corners?
He definitely should.
Surely not. Amanda.
Oh, he's defending.
No,
he's
Alexa.
locking up.
No, Amanda is wise. Amanda was wise to the danger there, but that is just let Lixer get away a little bit. That's Wicked Gumba's AI just coming out of the pits, by the way. So they're going to have a ghost car on the way. DRS in operation. Here comes Amanda. Is he going to try anything? No, not even close. Not many battles going on further down the field as well. James Kill's actually losing time to Brockhard. Sfriota getting on Kip, I think. And in turn, Kip is
Yeah.
getting on Mad, so that could be an interesting battle that's developing. Kayomi, by the way, did come out in 6th place out of them pit
Ooh.
stops. Came out in 6th place as Amanda just running on the grass, but he got the better traction. He's right on the back of him going into the Degners.
This is so entertaining to watch. Wow. Once
There is
again.
Wicked Gumba's AI in front of them. 4 laps, including this one to go. And Lixer leads the way by a reduced margin after that mistake. 4 tenths the gap. It's now 3.5 tenths. Amanda is closing. He's in the slipstream. He just wants to retain that slipstream, but he has to be careful in case he gets into the dirty air. Billy gets another 3-second time penalty. And I really hope He doesn't get disqualified like he did in
He's
Russia.
closer.
Look at the traction again, Amanda.
He's so much closer.
Here we go. He has got to try something here. How's Amanda? Running rich mix. He's catching him. He is catching him. He's got to try something. Amanda.
Oh,
he's got to go up the
it.
inside. Amanda's gone up the inside. Nick's on the inside
he's
now.
cut the chicane.
And Amanda's got around the outside. Beautiful.
Yeah, he's done it.
Beautiful move by Amanda. Fantastic.
Wow.
He gets DRS in operation as well. And that is a great move from Amanda. Not like the look he had in Russia. Amanda leads the race. Now by 3/4 tenths of a second. That gap is just going to gain, I think. And Lixer's off. Lixer is off in the background. He's got graining on his tyres. He's got blistering.
Oh
he's
no,
got
he's
no
spinning.
Chance.
He's spinning.
Lixer's championship
Oh
dreams
no.
are going up in flames in Japan.
Where's Mads? Where's
Goodness
Mads?
me, here's
Here
Mads.
he is. Has he got the momentum?
Mads and everyone in behind singing, this is Christmas Day, this. Amanda is
Well, hang
singing,
on,
this
he's
is
got to
Christmas
get.
Day.
He's got to
Lixer's
get
going for another
through.
spin,
He's got to
nearly.
get through.
Mads is going to go around the outside.
Oh.
I don't think Lixer will defend this with the grass on his tyres.
He's
Yeah,
got
Mads
him.
is up to second.
Oh, he's gone off.
But Mads has got in the gravel himself. And here comes Kip, the teammates now, Lixer and Kip. Where on earth has this came from? Oh my god.
For a podium once again.
Amanda.
Kip, get a podium.
15 seconds clear. Mads is into second. Lixer has now got them tyres back up and working. Kip is in fourth. He did get past Sliota, I do believe, somewhere around the track. We missed that. Kip was behind Sliota. But, my God, Lixer's championship dreams potentially going up in flames this weekend. But is it? Is it? Because he's closing in on Mads. Here we go.
Yeah, an extra
Round
3 points
two.
available for him here if he gets past Mads.
He hasn't got the straight line. Mads has got the straight line speed. Lixer does not
You're right.
simply have the straight line speed. Look at Kayomi and Sliota back in the background as well.
Yeah.
They're very close together. This is
course.
a right train.
Yeah, Kaimi's on the quicker tyre, out of the top 6.
Jim's Killer's caught Rockhard as well, further down the order. 8th and 9th. I think they're at
Still
130
kicking off.
R.
Oh, surely not into turn 1. Is he going to go for it? He is.
Kayomi
He's done it.
up the inside.
Look at the
Beautiful.
grip.
Super softs compared to the softs. He did run a little bit wide there. He's got to be careful because Sliota is just on his outside. Lixer's right on the back of Mads though. But
Oh,
he's
he's
run
made
off
the same
again.
mistake.
He's gone in the gravel
He's made
again.
the same mistake.
Lixer's made another mistake. That's his podium gone. And
Oh!
Kayomi gets a bit of front wing damage there. Lixer just parked it. Kayomi, I think, was trying to look for a gap. Oh my goodness me. Can this race get any more dramatic? This is one of the best, well, this is one of the most entertaining races I've seen in ages. And we've had some entertaining races in FRL F3 this season.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, we're about to go on the final lap. Amanda is 15.3 seconds clear. He's got this race wrapped up in his pocket. 25 points, going to take the championship lead as well. All importantly, he will take the championship lead if he already hasn't. Mads is in second. He's getting close down by Kip, is he? In third? 1 second? Just outside 1 second? Kayomi right on the back of Sliota.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Kayomi with the front wing damage.
Once again.
Kayomi not trying anything at all there. Yeah, very wise. Sliota, I think, will get away on this final lap. So Sliota, I think, puts him for 5th, but look at the traction. Look at the grip. Here comes Kayomi. Into turn 1. Is it going to be a repeat of last lap? Surely. Up the inside. Oh, he backs
Oh,
off.
no, he
with the
doesn't.
wing damage. Oh, and he nearly went in the back of Sliota there as well.
Right, I'm watching Elixir. Please don't make the same
And
mistake. Good.
Kip's made a mistake. Kip's made a
Kip's
mistake.
the one who's made the
Here comes
mistake,
Lixer.
yeah.
Lixer, oh, Kip was just shutting the door on him there. Shutting
lap,
the
of
door
course.
on his own teammate. James Killer has got past Blockharder going into turn 1, by the way. He's up to 8th. Lixer is 2
Good
tenths
move.
off Kip. This is for a podium position. Can Lixer find his way through past his teammate? Right on the back. Sliota is not out of this either. I wouldn't say Kayomi's out of this either.
Oh, he's hit him.
and Lixer. He's hit him. He's hit the back of him. Has he got right side of end plate damage?
Oh my goodness.
He hasn't. No right side of end plate damage. Kip lets his teammate through. Kip has let his teammate through in the battle for the championship. Is that going to be costly for Kip? Because here comes Sliota and Kayomi. My voice is going so much. Amanda is coming around the final couple of corners. Your Dill has been disqualified from the session for failing to use the required tyre compound.
He's gonna.
Amanda
He's
crosses
gonna
the
go
line.
for it. Oh
And
my
when
gosh!
Sviota
Look
is right
at
on the
this.
back of Kip, Mads is going to finish a very great second, I've got to say. Sviota. Oh, Kip shuts the door on Sviota. This is going to be... Surely not. No! Is anybody going to lose position? It's Sviota on the outside! It's What a finish to that race. Amanda wins in Japan. Mads in second. Lixa. Championship dreams. Potentially on hold at least. Kip is in fourth. Sviota, 62,000 between him and fourth place. Kayomi, 0.2 of a second between him and fourth place, finishing in sixth. Billy has got seventh. Brockhart got past James Keller. He must have made a mistake on the final, in the final lap or something. Oh, you must have got a penalty actually, James Keller. He finishes in ninth, and I do believe finishing in 10th place was Van Dungen. Apparently Michel Van Dungen might have had a bot, so he might have been desynced out the race on people's screens.
Oh right, I see.
Which might have attributed for his crash. Anyways, Amanda has won here. His points obviously will count to Renault, I do believe.
Yeah.
Mads in second, Lixa in third, Kip in fourth, Sviata fifth, Kayomi sixth, Billy seventh, Brockhart eighth, James Keller ninth, Van Dungen in 10th. We had F1 Spider with us. Who else did we have with us as well? We had Dumlios, Wicked Gumber, Pelly, and Your Dill. Did I see some team orders from Sauber? Asks Fliota. I think you did. I think you did. Anyways, I am going to jump in the shower. I slowed down because there was a random Michelle. There was a random Michelle with an X next to his name. Yeah, that means he's desynced out the session. So thank you for clearing that up, Kip. I don't think he was desynced on our side though. So obviously it was a different perspective for the drivers, other than us as being commentators. Driver of the day, I am going to give to Wide Load Billy, of all people. I think, apart from he was in fourth place in Russia before he had that crash with Pelly. He was pushing for podium there. He has recovered really well today and only got 2 penalties in Japan. I think he deserves that. And another strong candidate for driver of the day, Kayomi in this race, and in this race also Mads. I think those three should share driver of the day.
Yeah, and we can't forget Amanda, of course.
We can't forget Amanda. But other than the championship, other than the 2 race winners of Amanda and Amanda, I think one of those 3 deserves to get the accolade of driver of the day.
And with that, it's time for the interviews. So let's get the people in. They will be joining very shortly. I just need to invite them. There we go. So first come, first serve. And first up is Billy, who was voted driver of the day by none other than the FRL president. So you must be pretty happy with some great results there today. Even though, for example, in Russia you did get hit off by Pelly and you were able to recover from last place. So you must be really, really thrilled with how your performance today and everything. Well, it's a great solid start, considering you didn't even think you probably would be racing here today anyway, because you're usually an F2 driver. So, do you think you'll be appearing next week for the next races? USA and Mexico. Fantastic. And what do you think you can achieve in those races? More points? Good. Yes, it's a good solid day before you. And yeah, good to see you going well, I have to say. And your connection as well was much improved. So that's all good to see. And yeah, good luck for next week, or if you're going to be racing on Wednesday and Thursday, who knows? So random track on Wednesday and Thursday. I'll double check that for you. I need to double check that as well. I've completely forgotten. But oh yeah, I'll message you about that. Right, anyway, good luck for the next race, and we now move on to Kip, who had 2 4th places, of course. Could have been 3rd. You were so close to getting podiums today. In Russia, you could have gone for it on Sfliota. And, well, in Japan, you were in 3rd until I think you made a mistake or something and Lixa was catching you. And you let him through in the end. So yeah, talk us through your races, and do you think you could have got podiums today? Hello? Kip? Okay, Kip doesn't seem to be here. Right, we'll move on to Amanda. Oh, is Kip here?
Now I am.
Oh, you are here, right. Did you hear my question?
Yeah, my mic's fucking up. Yeah, I heard the questions.
Okay, so yeah, yeah. Do you think you could have got podiums today?
Yep. I'm Hulkenberg of this league.
Oh, you know what? I thought you were going to go for it on the final corner in Russia.
I wanted to, but he kept taking the inside line and just... I don't know, I just couldn't overtake there. And I didn't want to fuck up and get P5 or P6, so I just took P4.
Yeah, that's fair enough, I guess. And yeah, what happened in Japan? Was that Sauber team tactics to get Lixa a few more points in the championship?
Not really. I kind of felt bad because he hit me. At least I was slowing down because Michel had a bolt or some shit. I don't know what was going on with him. I'll send you a clip actually. I've recorded it, but yeah. So Lixa ran into the back of me, and I was just like, ah, fuck it. He's up in the points as well, so I'll just let him through, give him some more points, and I'll be happy with P4.
Yeah, I mean, that's 24 points for you. That's a lot of points to your championship tally and to Sauber as well.
Yep.
Looking forward to the next race, or next 2 races, USA and Mexico. Do you think you can go well around those tracks?
Yeah, probably top.
Yeah, well, hopefully you can get some a podium at least, because I think you definitely deserved it today, with the pace and speed you showed today. A bit unfortunate, but yeah. Hello. Who is that speaking? Oh, right, okay. I was going to interview Amanda next, but okay. Let's talk about your F3 races today. Russia, dry to wet, very tricky conditions there. But unfortunately, something happened at the start. So can you talk us through what happened? Right. Yeah, you might wanna, or the stewards will probably have a look at that and, yeah, because it looked quite messy there. Turn 1 was okay, but it was just going into turn 2. But I have to say, Japan, the first couple of corners, you gained quite a lot, and you actually were in P6 making a move around 130R, and you were successful until you got hit up the back, unfortunately, and spun around. So, yeah. But you did fight back.
Please, please, please. So funny.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't you get PA, or was that... Did you have a penalty? Oh, right. I do apologize about that. But anyway, so next races, USA and Mexico. Are you historically strong around those tracks? Do you think you can do well around those particular venues? Well, all of the best of luck to you for next week, and yeah, I hope you you go well around there, and yeah, add more points to your tally. And next up is Amanda, who is our only driver who managed to win a race today, or should I say races, as he won both Russia and Japan. And I have to say, it didn't look like you were going to win those races until 3, or in Russia's case, right up until the very end. Yeah, talk us through Russia first of all. How was that race for you? And yeah, how close was it between you and Lixter?
Yeah, well, in dry conditions, I was faster than me. I knew it since the start because I struggled a lot to follow him, even in the first lap. But then the rain appears, and I think it has some green damage. So I think I could go quicker than him and manage. And try to pass him in a few attempts, but he made a spin, and I tried to avoid him, but he hit me in the I think the rear tire and made a spin. I'm so sorry for him because we were having a great battle.
Yeah, and that was nearly you actually. He nearly caused you to spin there, so that was pretty lucky that you managed to escape that.
Yes.
Listen, listen.
No, I don't want to listen to.
Listen,
No,
listen, it's
no,
funny,
no,
it's
no,
funny.
no, no.
It's hilarious.
No, it's not hilarious. No,
Mama!
no.
Mama!
Oh my. We shall wait until he comes back.
Okay.
Could be a while. Oh. That's what he was doing. Oh.
Right, I'm back. So, great result for you in Russia, and moving on to Japan. Elixir, of course, out qualifying you by 8 tenths, I think, in the end. So, it didn't look good for you to win that race. But then he pitted very early, and you had to cover him off, of course, by pitting at the end of lap 4. Both of you trying to get through the field, of course, with people who haven't pitted. And then, Elixir makes a mistake, makes another mistake, and there you go, you manage to slip through and take the lead brilliantly through the chicane, the first and final chicane. So, and you won the race by 15 seconds, as of course Elixir made another couple of errors there. So, yeah, talk us through Japan and what a crazy race that was.
Yeah, at the qualifying, Ipsa was so fast. I couldn't find the pace, the right pace to catch him or just to be near him. But in the race, I was when I saw he entering the pits in the I think lap 3. I didn't try to cover him because I tried to cover from Matt because he was like 1 second behind, and I knew if he pits earlier than me, he will pass me, do an undercut, and be in front of me when I get to the pit. So I covered from Matt, not from Ixa. I
Yeah.
think he had some problems with the traffic, and that's why I could close the gap between him and I. And yeah, I think he was struggling a little bit in the soft. I was a little bit quicker and tried a move in the last chicane. I think I had to say it was a little bit how to say rude, a rude movement because I think
Mhm.
I touched him and caused him a little bit off. I'm sorry for that. He gave me lots of space then, and then I think he made a mistake in the X section. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we caught that on
Uh,
the on the stream. So,
well, I will see
yeah.
in the streaming then.
Mhm.
And yeah, and then I relaxed a lot because I was 15 seconds ahead of the second one. So yeah, really happy to win those two races.
Of course, and I think, of course, after those two victories and Elixir suffering there in the final few laps of Japan, that you actually retake the championship lead, and with only 4 rounds to go, do you think it's looking more like an Amenda Drivers' Championship victory,
Well, I
potentially?
don't know. These two races, he was quicker than me. Was because he made two mistakes in every race. So I don't think he's very quick. I will try my best to win the championship, but hope for great battles because I enjoyed a lot the battle with him.
Of course, and good luck for next week. All the best, of course, and yeah,
Thank you.
thank you for providing us with some great racing today.
Thank you very much. I have to say something that I wanted to say 3 weeks ago. I gonna thank to Brockhart because every time I'm behind him and he sees I'm in better pace than him, he let me pass. So I'm very thank you for having that great teammate.
Oh, that's fantastic to hear. Yeah, and we did see Brockhard letting you through there as well in that Japan race as well. So great teamwork there. And like I said, good luck for next week, of course, and the week after that, which will be the finale, of course. And yeah, congratulations today on your victories.
Thank you, and see you next week.
Indeed, we shall. And next to be interviewed will be Pelly, who it looked like, Pelly, you were going to take the lead in Russia, of course, being on the ultra soft tyres. You had some great pace until you hit Billy. So talk us through your crash and your recovery, or attempt to recover after that.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed because Russia and Japan are good tracks for me. But both races were very bad. In Russia, I made a mistake and hit Billy. So I felt very bad for him because I ruined his race. So I waited and let him pass. And yeah, after that I couldn't get back into the focus. So I got I got disqualified. And
Yeah.
yeah, that was the race for Russia. And in Japan, it was even worse. I think my tires were warm because I think in qualifying my first set where I started with, I did 3 laps or 2 laps, I don't know. So I think the tires were warm. So I started. I don't know. I went at the end of the S's. I lift off and then get back on the gas. I lost the car completely, and I hit the wall, and I bounced back and hit Michael van Door from our the Michael. I don't know his rest of the name.
Van Dungen, yeah.
Yeah, Van Dongen, yeah. And then my right front wheel was broken, so it was the end of my race. So very disappointed because I knew I can do better, and for sure because I'm good with those tracks. But yeah, I'm going to forget this what happened and move on to next week.
Yeah, and of course the next races are USA and Mexico. So do you think you can go strong around those tracks? Have you been practicing at all, or are you historically, are you good around those tracks?
With Mexico, I think I can be competitive with Nick, Cyril, and Amanda. But USA, I don't know. I don't race a lot in USA, and
Okay.
yeah, I need to find a good setup and practice there. So let's wait and see how that race will go.
Okay, well, good luck on your practicing for next weekend. Yeah, all the best for next Monday's races.
And I want to say sorry for Willy and Michael van Dongen because it was not on purpose.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
And that was Pelly there, everybody. And next is Mads, who had an average Russia race. Not really challenging for the podium at all, but it was looking good for you until you got disqualified for blocking the pits, I think. So, what happened there?
Yeah, first of all, I started on the super soft because I knew it was going to rain later in the race. And then I was in doubt if the rain really would come or it would be dry, so I pitted for ultra soft. And then at the last corner, the pit engineer called me in, but I was already past the pit lane, so I spun, and then I went into the pits anyway. And then I had to change the tires manually, to intermediates, and I was too slow and got disqualified.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense then. So unfortunately, you didn't pick up any points for that race, but Japan qualified third, I think, and well, that race went a lot better. So yeah, talk us through a good race for you in Japan.
Japan was perfect for me. I think third place in qualifying was the most I could do with Amanda and Ixa, especially being so fast. And I was happy I could follow Ixa and Amanda in the first stint in between a reasonably distance, but I fell off completely in the second stint. But second place, happy with that.
Yeah, for sure, and it's good to see you back on the podium and taking this momentum then to next week's races, USA and Mexico. Could we see another podium for you? Podiums potentially?
Possibly. As long as it stays dry, it should be possible.
Okay, well, fingers crossed then it stays dry for you, and yeah, good luck for next week.
Thank you. Goodbye.
And that is Mads, and that leaves a person who was leading the championship comfortably coming into this race until these races happened. Lixa, let's talk through Russia first of all. You're in the lead, and you make the perfect strategy call to go onto the intermediate tyres. DRS is disabled literally as you come out the pits. And then you make a few mistakes here and there, nothing too major, but with Amanda with great pace is on the back of you, and you make a huge error, and you lose a bit of your front wing. So yeah, talk us through your roller coaster of a race around Russia.
Really good qualifying lap. I was happy with that one. But actually, the error was a few laps earlier. The reason I knew it was exactly the right time to pit was because I locked my brakes at a corner, ran wide, and damaged my front wing. So I was pretty sure it was the right time to pit. But because Amanda is close behind me, I couldn't change the wing, so I just had to sort of manage it. So all the stuff in the intervals with a damaged wing, which was fine except for turn 3, which is really long. I lost like a second, so yeah, I was trying to sort of do the impossible and keep trying to win, and I just had too much throttle coming out the corner and spun. So that was that really.
Because it looked like throughout that race you were comfortably going to win it, but then you know, as the rain came down, you made a couple of mistakes. Amanda was able to capitalize on that, and he took the win. So Japan, of course, was the next race, and yet again you got pole position by I think 8 tenths in the end, so congratulations on that. That's a fantastic performance from you in qualifying, considering I believe you got some invalidated laps previously, so you only had really one chance to get it perfect, and you definitely did. And the race was looking good. You pitted quite early, lap 3 to go onto the softs, and you got caught up in a bit of traffic, which allowed Amanda to catch up a little bit, but then ultimately another mistake, you went wide I believe, and that caused you to lose a lot of time. Amanda, of course, overtook you at the chicane, and you made yet another mistake around the S's, I believe 2 or 3 times at the same spot. So yeah, talk us through that race as well, and yeah, your thoughts about the race that slipped away from you.
I'll try to be brief then. You know, it's kind of the same story both races. I think I just really nailed qualifying, so that kind of made it seem like I was faster than I was. And I got good starts, so I definitely was in the best position. And then I pitted lap 3 just because I didn't want any undercut, and I felt like the tyres would go the distance, so I was fine with that. And I didn't really get held up that much with traffic. I think Brockhart just let me pass, and the other guys were quite alright about it. Yeah, just the problem was that in that race I had a lot more wing than other people. It looked like I just didn't have much straight line speed. So when Amendo got close, I had to push hard, and I got just like a bit too much opposite lock, and that threw me off into the grass. That was after he passed me. Before that, I'd made a mistake, kind of like a similar mistake before, and that was in the first sector. Which, like, if I had any chance to beat him, I had to nail that first sector every time. Instead, I fucked it up. So that was that really. And then after that, like, my tires were all cold. So I just had like a few scraps at the end. I think Kip should have just kept the podium. Like, if I was him, I definitely would have just been like, yeah, sorry mate, you you screwed your own race. I'm gonna take this. But yeah, that's very nice of him. So you know, I'm quite happy. I feel like I drove both good races. They did have mistakes, but that's just because I have to push really hard.
Yeah, well, of course, yeah, you are in a championship battle for first, and there's your championship rival behind. Of course, you know, you need to give it 110%. It didn't work out quite as well for you today, but do you think next week you can try and lead the championship again, and yeah, try and win those races in USA and Mexico?
I'll be there or thereabouts. It just seems like whenever Amenda has like one or two bad races that he comes back and then he's untouchable, so I'm hoping he's going to get some bad races if I've got any chance.
Well, good luck for the next two races, of course, next Monday, and yeah, congratulations on your podiums today. Not quite the results you really wanted, but anyway, yeah, best of luck for next week.
Cheers, man. See ya.
And with that, I believe that is everybody. So, unless my co-commentator back first of all?
Yes, I am.
Interesting, and here we go, round the final corner. Oh no! Oh right, let me just do a replay of that. Right, yeah. Is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I was sniggering at you jumping over the curb of poo.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Some person called J-Road KDG says, "Hey man, want to race some random guys online?" Not sure who that is.
Actually, I need to look at the comments myself. So yeah, is that, apart from the comments, of course, is there anything else you want to say before we end?
If anybody does, I'm not doing this out of spite or anything, but if anybody does want to race in TFL next season, we'll be racing Fridays and Saturdays. Contact me for further details if you are interested in racing in TFL. Of course, you can also race in FRL. I have no problem with that. But if you do want to join TFL, just give me a message on PSN saying you're interested. Give me 3 car choices that you want to be in for F1 2018, and we will try and give first choices out as best as we can. Apart from that, I think we're done.
And I can also say that you can join FRL as well for next season. I've seen a lot of people messaging me saying that they want to be a part of FRL next season, especially also F3, as everyone here watching, well, most people watching here are from F3. So yeah, contract negotiations are going on as well. What?
Sorry. So, some cat has been found 5 years after it ran away from home. It's called Samson as well. Oh, well. Sorry about that.
Anyway, I'm just gonna load up the comments.
Hang on. I wanna finish off with something. Right, hang on. I need to get to the point where it is. We'll do an outro, but in a different way.
Ooh.
Oh. So, I think we can say thank you for watching, and until next time.
And good, as my friend from Jinchang would say. Jinchang.
Wonderful. And I am going to look at the comments for the first time.
Hmm.
That is wrong, small guy. That's fake news there, so don't listen to that.
What's fake news? Hang on. What's the comment he put? Forgot he was even commenting. Sign-ups are the only thing that you reply to. No, I can't vouch for that. He can reply when he can't be bothered. That's all I'm saying on that.
Yeah.
When he doesn't have notifications turned off.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Impersonating Chinese people.
And
Goodbye.
great battle. Connection lost. Okay.
Yeah, what?
No, I'm just looking through. Okay, that seems pretty good.
Oh, that was kept commenting, yeah. That was kept commenting.
Go to channel. What is this?
Somebody's impersonating you in the comments. Don't know who it is. If I knew, I would tell you, but obviously I don't. Oh, God, I'm sweating. Jesus.
This channel
Make
doesn't
sure
have
I'm
any
updated
content.
when I'm not in a game situation.
Alright, I'm gonna subscribe to Ballboy57.
It says
And on-
Ballboy 57.
And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
David Coulthard says, tune in for next week, and Wednesday and Thursday also. Thanks for watching, goodbye. David Coulthard.